I know what you're thinking, just off of the title alone. What the hell is he on about now? Well, I'm on about one of the bases of love, so to speak. Now, I'm not just talking about romantic love or familial love or anything along those lines. I'm talking about all of it, right? Self love, love of your partner, love of your family, your parents, your brother, sister, whatever, right? It begins with respect. It simply does, right? If you were raised in a family who, let's just say for all intents and purposes, raised you properly, you respected your parents. You respected their opinion, you respected their rules, you respected their house. I love my father immensely, but it's because I respect the man. He's absolutely jacked. He's done well for himself in life. And he stands by what he says, which means when he sets a rule, he sticks to it. And I learned when I stepped over boundaries that I was not to do it again, because there were consequences. Respect was forged. Respect was earned. And thus, love festered. Right? It's the same thing with my mother. She's a little bit softer than my dad, but she has rules too. She has lines you do not cross as well. She set herself up well in life too. I respect her and therefore I love her, right? If you have somebody you're seeing, right, and I do right now, at least as of recording this video, you do not begin to love somebody unless you respect them. Unless you respect their values, where they're headed in life, their quirks, all that sort of stuff. A lot of people, they go down the road of accepting others, not respecting them, right? A lot of guys, and if you're one of them, you know what I'm talking about. A lot of guys will settle for a girl they don't respect and by extension don't love just because she's pretty. You know what I'm talking about. You'd date the girl who smokes or vapes, smokes weed, drinks every weekend, gets absolutely hammered, just lives a debaucherous lifestyle. Maybe she isn't smart with money, maybe she doesn't lift, maybe she doesn't work out, maybe she doesn't take care of herself at all. But she's pretty, so you let it slide. But you don't respect her in the slightest. How the hell can you love a woman if you don't respect her? It's the same thing if you're a woman and you're dating a man. I guarantee you, if you're a woman watching this, that you do not love your man the same if you would not love your man the same if he was out of shape. If he didn't get after it in life. If he didn't go out every day to slay the proverbial dragon for his queen, in this instance you. If he was a guy who sat on the couch, played video games, never worked out, never had any initiative, never had any drive, never had any balls to him whatsoever, no boldness, nothing. You know guys who are like this. They're in your friend zone. You don't respect them, so why the hell would you love them? The same thing goes for self-love. A lot of people live in this pseudo-depressed mindset. This dazed and sedated demeanor today. And they take in this cheap form of self-love. And it's called self-acceptance. I'm accepting me for who I am as I am. I'm not going to do anything to change me. I love me for me. But you don't respect yourself. You look in the mirror every day and you see somebody who you know can be better. You know they can be better with money. You know they can get after it in the gym. You know they can lose some weight. You know they can be better with their kids. You know they can be better people. You know the person in the mirror can be better. And every day you accept you for who you are as self-love. I love myself, but it's the true form of self-love. I respect myself enough to not let me slide, right? I respect myself enough to not let me slide. Every day when I look in that mirror, how are you going to get after it today? What are you going to do today? What are you going to do to be better than you were yesterday? And by the way, being better than you were yesterday, competing against yourself, a lot of people take that as an invitation to coast. Please don't. Please don't. Take that as your challenge. You set a PR yesterday in the gym. Do it again. Don't just replicate the PR. Beat it. You ran farther than you've ever run before yesterday. Do it again. But go another mile today. Become somebody you can respect. The beginning of love starts with being able to love yourself, truly love yourself. And you can only love yourself, just like you can only love others, if you respect them. You like that bone? Yeah? Is it good? Okay. Dog. You can only love yourself if you respect yourself. If you don't respect yourself, kind of like if you don't respect your spouse or you don't respect your parents, you can't love them. Which means until your cup is full, until you can learn to love yourself, i.e. respect yourself, and i.e. become somebody worth respecting, you can't love. You can't. And if you tell yourself you can, you're lying to yourself. And how can you love a liar? There's some really deep philosophical stuff I'm talking about, but I think I'm going to stop here. My name is Christopher Strobach. I get on here and I rant about random anecdotal mindsets that I happen to have that have been extremely useful in my life, and I think they might be extremely useful in yours. If you found any value in anything that I said whatsoever, the only thing that I ask is that you put it to good use, right? If you want to connect with me, talk to me, all that fun stuff, there's a Discord server. It's the top link in the description. Click that. It's free to join. Other than that, get after it, kick some ass, and I'll see you next time.